अहम क्रतुर अहम यज्ञः स्वधा अहम औषधम मंत्रो अहम एव आज्यम अहम अग्निर अहम हुतम. Hello friends, this is the 16th shlok of the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Aham kratur aham yagyah, which means I am ritual, I am yagya. Swada aham aushadam, which means I am oblation, herbs I am. Mantro aham eva ajyam, which means I am mantra, I am ghee. Aham agnir aham hutam, which means I am fire, I am offering. So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is mentioning through the help of the symbol of the fire sacrifice that in this universe, from top to bottom, everything that is happening is pervaded by him. So in the Vedic times, we used to have the tradition of performing fire sacrifices, wherein the offerings were made to the fire to satisfy the deities, and this sort of a sacrifice was performed with different things. So there was the fire, of course, and then there were the oblations that were offered into it, which included herbs also, and havan, and many other offerings. And these were offered to the deities while chanting the Vedic mantra, and ghee was also offered into the fire. So this whole ritual which was performed during the Vedic times, and this is this shlok over here is basically representing Sri Krishna to be everything which is associated with this yajna. So first of all, we have to understand that the Vedic times, the deities were not just worshipped through these fire rituals, but as Sri Krishna has already mentioned, that this entire creation is a divine yajna, which the divine is performing for no particular reason except enjoying. So we have to understand that yes, the fire sacrifices were performed, but the spirituality of the Vedic times was not just limited to the fire sacrifices. It was also extended to our daily life, wherein all the activities that we are doing in our daily life were also considered to be part of the yajna that a person is performing to please the divinities. So when you do good work, then also you are obtaining fruits for that. So that is one yajna that you obtain and you get good fruits. Similarly, if you do bad work, then also you are contributing to this yajna, but those bad deeds will provide to you bad fruits. So that was the basic idea of the yajna. Yajna was not just limited to the fire sacrifice, it was more than fire sacrifice, it was all our activities. But the fire sacrifice was used as a symbol to represent this entire activity that is going on. So this entire universe is a divine yajna that has been carried out by the divine, and we are all part of it, and we are making contributions to that, just as being the part of that whole divine. So Shri Krishna over here is saying that this entire creation is pervaded by me, so I am everything of this yajna. So just as in fire sacrifice, the whole fire sacrifice involves the fire, the oblations, the offerings, the herbs, the ghee, the mantra, and the whole concept of performing the sacrifice. So in the similar manner, this entire creation, everything in it is the divine. The conception of this creation and each and every part of this creation is the divine. So we have to look at this entire creation like that, that everything over here is pervaded by the divine, and this activity that is going on in this creation is that divine yajna, and there is no particular motivation that the divine has to carry out this yajna except for just enjoying himself. So our conduct in this life should be in consistency with this concept that this entire creation is a divine yajna, and we are performing these activities. These activities are contributions to that divine yajna as being part of that divinity which pervades everything. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. We'll see you all in the next video. Take care.